Hi there gorgeous, and a very happy drugstore December to you. If you've not heard, every video coming out this entire month is drugstore themed, so if you'd like to be notified of new videos like this one all month long, please subscribe, and thank you in advance if you do. Today I'm sharing the top skincare favorite finds that I discovered over this past year, and I feel like this list has something for everyone in it, which is why I'm really excited to share it with you. I have primers, moisturizers, both for oily skin and dry skin, and eye creams, face masks, etc., etc. So if you're looking for something new to try at an affordable price point, you've come to the right place. We'll start out with talking about primers. There were a couple primers I discovered over the past year that really blew me away and became my new favorites that I've come to love and rely on. First one being the e.l.f. Under Eye Primer. This is a blurring primer that you apply underneath your eyes before your concealer application, and this holds even the worst concealer in place. It was one that I tested out with the Milani Retouch and Erase Concealer, which doesn't last that long on me. I usually get about 5 hours of wear before it starts to crease and break down, but when I applied this under it in that wear test, it extended the wear time to 12 hours, and I had beautiful under eye results with a concealer that's not so good. So this is such a wonderful product. If you're looking for something that will extend the wear time of a concealer that may not wear that well on you, I think you'd really enjoy this one. The other primer that I was really impressed by, and I didn't think that I would be, to be honest with you, is one that came out from e.l.f.'s Jelly Pop line this past year, and that was their Dew Primer. The reason I say that I wasn't thinking I'd be so impressed by it is because I have a very oily complexion, as many of you know, and so the last thing that an oily person wants is for their skin to look even more dewy. But this one did not do that. Instead of giving you an oil slick look, this one gives you a fresh ethereal glow. It's quite beautiful on the skin, and it was one that I came to love over this past year. And when I go back and look at videos where I was wearing this primer, I can see what a lot of you were seeing also in how beautiful it makes the skin look, especially on camera and in real life. And it's an all-around favorite that I just grew to love this past year, and I was using it a lot more off camera than I had expected to. So if you're looking for something that will give your skin luminosity and a fresh appeal without producing a lot of oil, because this one doesn't do that, you'd really love this Dew Primer. For my oily friends out there, if you're looking for a moisturizer that will help to control oil but still give you great moisture, I would highly recommend looking at the e.l.f. Matte Oil Control Lotion. This was one that came out in early 2019, and I tested it alongside the other products in the line, and I was most impressed by this particular product because not only did my skin feel soft and hydrated after the initial application, but it mattified everything. And when I applied my makeup over the top of it, it helped to extend the wear time of the makeup products also. So 2 thumbs up. Another excellent moisturizer, again from the e.l.f. line. They came out with a lot of really great skincare products this past year. I was most impressed. This one also came from their Jelly Pop line, and it's their Water Gel Moisturizer. This was one that I found myself applying underneath my makeup constantly. It gives you a lightweight level of moisture, but it's not going to affect how the foundation or the concealer wears on your face. And the smell is gorgeous also. It's watermelon scented. Yes, if I remember correctly, and it doesn't stick around or anything, but it's just a pleasant experience to use it before your makeup application. Another one that I discovered through a sponsorship, and this was, I talked about this in a video this past year, I think it was August, when I was offered this sponsorship, and I said, sure, let me try the product for about a month, see what I think before I accept it. And I ended up really loving this product within the first week that I was using it. And that is the one from ProCure. It's their Rosa Care Hydrogel treatment. It's basically a moisturizer and a treatment for redness in one. I struggle with redness on a consistent basis as it is, but being pregnant this past year really magnified the redness on my skin even more, especially towards the end of the pregnancy. And this is a product that will help to minimize the redness in the skin and provide a great level of moisture at the same time. And it was one that I found myself using over and over again. I love it so much I got backups. I have 3 of these simply because one of the cons I've heard about with this moisturizer is that it's hard to get. and I'll try to have it linked for you below. You can get it on Amazon, but that's been the #1 complaint that I've seen, is that it's always sold out. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, that won't be the case, but if you're able to get a hold of it, it's a wonderful product for those of us who struggle with redness in the skin. Eye creams. I did a video this past year where I tested out a number of different eye creams, and they were all under $20 from the drugstore because I wanted to find out which ones actually worked and why, and I researched the ingredients to find out which ones you want to look for which eye concerns you may have. And if you happen to miss that video, I'll have it linked for you below. But one of my favorites for my unique eye concerns that came out of that video that I was using consistently is the one from the Hado Labo brand. And this is their age-correcting eye cream. It contains hyaluronic acid, collagen, and caffeine, and they promise that you'll see results with this within 3 weeks, and they're absolutely right. And there were times in later stages of pregnancy when I did not feel like applying skincare products at night, and if I went for about a week without applying this on my eyes, I could tell a noticeable difference in how my makeup was applying and how my skin was looking around my eyes. So I feel like this really has made a difference in my routine, and I cannot recommend it enough for those of you looking for something that will help soften the skin, smooth away fine lines. This is a winner on that. I just love it. Another product that I really loved using, especially in the morning, came to be the Garnier Soothing Facial Mist, and this is made with rose water. Such a lovely scent to spray on your face first thing in the morning, helps to wake you up, and nothing really, I don't feel like it's beneficial in terms of it's not going to make you look younger or anything like that, but it's just a refreshing, nice face mist that I like to use in the morning that I wanted to share with you because it's been one that I've consistently picked up and used over and over again. So if you're looking for something like that, great way to start the day. Another moisturizer I tested out this past year that I came to love is from L'Oreal, and that is their Hydra Genius moisturizer. Now they make 2 different versions, one for oily skin, one for dry skin, but this one in particular I ended up really liking, and I would apply a small amount underneath my makeup each day, and it provided great moisture to my face. It didn't make anything slide off, and if I wanted to use a heavier application of it at night, my skin felt so soft and supple in the morning. It's such a wonderful, versatile moisturizer, and I love that I can use it both during the day and at night. So if you're looking for something new to try, highly recommend. Another one that I wanted to share with you is one that I have been using for Gia this past year. My poor girl, let me tell you, she had horrible eczema from the time she was about a month old up until her first birthday, and when we finally got it under control. And I can't even tell you how many products we used on her to help tame her eczema. And Jet had it also. He had it on his chest, but she had it 10 times worse than what Jet had it. And the bad part about it was she would get it on her cheeks, and her cheeks would get so inflamed. And I mean, we would put mittens on her hands to keep her from scratching and everything else, but her skin would get raw to the point where it was blistering, and she would cry, and it was awful that we just, oh, it was terrible. And we tried so many different products, I can't even begin to tell you. Some of them would work for a little while, and then they would stop working. And finally, we had a sitter who turned us on to this product, the Burts Bees Baby 100% natural multi-purpose ointment. No parabens, no petroleum. Those 2 qualities were very important to me. Putting it on my young infant daughter, I don't want any of that stuff on her skin. And when we started using this, her skin cleared up within 2 days of using this stuff. I was amazed. And it's also been one we've been starting to use for diaper rash. So I wanted to recommend it to those of you who have dry skin and who also may suffer with eczema, because I was just blown away by how much this product has helped her skin heal. And my husband has dry skin also, and I'm starting to think that maybe she has a touch of dry skin that maybe she inherited from him, but he started using this too on his back because he gets a lot of itchiness going on there, and he says it's really helped his dry skin also. So something I wanted to put out there and share with you. And the great thing is that it is a little greasy when you use it, but I mean, it depends on how much you use too. Overall though, it's a wonderful miracle product that I'm so happy that we discovered. These last two products I wanted to share with you are face masks. One of them is a sleeping mask, the other one is more of a traditional face mask, but they are excellent all the way around. The first one comes from the brand LOreal, and this is their water sleeping mask. Now this is probably the highest priced product that I'm sharing with you out of this entire video. In fact, I can say for sure that it is, but I feel like with as little as you need for application and as much as they give you in the tub, it's worth it. And especially for those of you who struggle with dry skin. If you're looking for something in these dry winter months to help combat that and add moisture back to your skin, you would love this product. I do tend to struggle with dryness around my temples and my mouth area, especially in the winter months. And I've noticed a tremendous difference in those areas after using this product. And the way that I've been using it is I apply it before I go to bed, and when you wake up, you can feel how soft and supple your skin is. It's tremendously wonderful, wonderful stuff. So if you don't mind the price tag, it is one that is worth splurging on. The other one that I've really been enjoying comes from Facetory, and this is their SOS I'm sorry for my skin face mask. Interesting name. Like I mentioned, it came from my Facetory subscription, which I talked about very early in 2019. A friend of mine got me this subscription service for the year, and it's basically a service that delivers face masks to you monthly. And I've been trying so many different face masks, but this was one that I went and purchased directly from Facetory because it was so good. It gives you such a high level of moisturization on the skin, and you can feel a difference when you take the mask off. And even in the morning when you wake up, your skin feels different after using this mask. So if you're looking for something new to try, again, for those who struggle with dry skin, or if you just like to feel a lot of moisture on your face and you want that soft, supple, hydrated feeling, you would love this face mask. If you're interested in any of the products that I shared with you here today, I'll try to have all of them listed and linked below. Feel free to share your favorite skincare finds from 2019 and how they have made your skin better. We'd love to hear your results and product choices also. Thanks for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow.